I am Dr. Balasubramani. Good morning, students. Now I am going to discuss about deductions from gross total income. After computing the gross total income, every assessee is eligible to claim deductions under section 80C to 80U. There are two types of deduction. First one is deduction in respect of expenditure and second one is deduction in respect of income. Let us see some important deduction in respect of expenditure. First one, section 80C. Deduction in respect of any life insurance premium paid and any contribution to provident fund is eligible to claim deduction under section 80C. This type of deductions can be claimed only by an individual and HUF. The amount of deductions. Here the assessee can claim maximum of rupees 1,50,000 as deductions. The following are some of the eligible amounts and deposits and contributions to claim deduction under section 80C. First one, LIC premium paid. Any amount of life insurance premium paid by an assessee for his own life or spouse and their children is eligible to claim deduction under section 80C. The next one, any contribution made by an assessee to recognized provident fund, statutory provident fund, public provident fund. The next one, any contribution to repayment of housing loan. At the time of repayment of housing loan, the amount of principal amount is eligible to claim deduction under section 80C. Then any amount utilized to purchase of National Savings Certificate 8th issue and 10th issue are eligible to claim deductions. Then any amount deposited in Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. Then any amount contributed to Unit Linked Insurance Plan is eligible to claim deductions. Then next one, section 80CCC. Any amount of contribution made by an individual assessee to certain pension scheme is eligible to claim deduction under section 80CCC. The amount of deduction, here the assessee is eligible to claim deduction maximum of rupees 1,50,000. That means actual amount of contribution made by an assessee or rupees 1,50,000, whichever is less can claim as deduction. Then next one, section 80CCD. Then any amount of contribution to pension scheme by a government employee who was appointed on or after 1/4/2004 is eligible to claim deduction under section 80CCD. Here the amount of deduction is maximum rupees 50,000. That means actual amount of contribution or rupees 50,000, whichever is less is eligible to claim deduction under section 80CCD. The next one, section 80CCE. That means aggregate amount of deduction. The aggregate amount of deduction under section 80C, 80CCC, 80CCD should not exceed rupees 1,50,000, whereas under section 80CCD an additional amount of rupees 50,000 can claim in addition to rupees 1,50,000. Then section 80D. Any amount of medical insurance premium paid by an assessee is eligible to claim deduction under section 80D. This type of deductions can be claimed only by an individual and HUF. Here the amount of deduction. If the medical insurance premium paid for senior citizen, the amount of deduction is restricted to rupees 50,000. That means actual amount of medical insurance premium paid by an assessee or rupees 50,000, whichever is less can claim as deduction. Whereas if it is paid other than senior citizen, the amount of deduction is restricted to rupees 25,000. That means actual amount of medical insurance premium paid are rupees 25,000, whichever is less can claim as deductions. Here the amount of insurance premium must be paid other than the mode of cash. If it is paid by cash, no deduction is allowed. Okay. Then next one, section 80DD. Any amount of medical expenditure incurred by an assessee for the disabled dependent is eligible to claim deduction under section 80DD. This type of deductions can be claimed by an individual and HUF only. Here the amount of deduction. Here the disabled person's disability is normal. The amount is rupees 75,000 can be claimed as deduction. Here the amount is fixed. Whatever the amount is spent by the assessee, he can claim rupees 75,000 as deduction. Then if the disability of a person is severe, the assessee can claim rupees 1,25,000 as deduction under section 80DD. Here the dependent means an individual and his spouse, children, parents, brothers and sisters of the individual. In case of HUF, all the members of HUF are treated as dependent. Then next section. Section 80DDB. Deduction in respect of medical treatment of dependent. Medical treatment of dependent. Any amount of medical expenditure incurred by an assessee during the particular previous year is eligible to claim deduction under section 80DDB. Here an individual and HUF can only claim these deductions. Here the amount of deduction. If an medical expenditure incurred by an assessee for senior citizen or super senior citizen, the amount of deduction is restricted to rupees 1 lakh. That means actual amount of medical expenditure incurred by an assessee or rupees 1 lakh, whichever is less can claim as deduction under section 80DDB. Whereas if the medical expenditure incurred other than senior citizen, the amount of deduction is restricted to rupees 40,000. Section 80E. Any amount of interest paid on loan taken for higher education is eligible to claim deduction under section 80E. This type of deductions can be claimed only by an individual. Higher education means any course of study pursued after senior secondary educations. The amount of deduction, here the amount of deduction is the actual amount of interest paid during the particular previous year can claim as deduction under section 80E. The next one, section 80EE. Deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for residential house property. Any interest paid during the particular previous year for the loan taken for the residential house property is eligible to claim deduction under section 80EE. Here an individual only can claim this deduction under section 80EE. The amount of deduction, maximum of rupees 50,000 can be claimed as deduction in every year until the repayment of loan. Whereas to claim such deduction, the assessee should fulfill the following conditions. First one, the loans should be sanctioned during the previous year 2016-17 and the amount of loan sanction should not exceed rupees 35 lakhs and the value of the property does not exceed rupees 50 lakhs. and the date of sanctioning of the loan, the assessee should not have any other residential house property. If the above conditions are satisfied, the assessee can claim deduction under section 80EE. The next one, section 80G. Any donation made by an assessee during the particular previous year is eligible to claim deduction under section 80G. Section 80G can be claimed by all types of assessees. Here, donations can be classified into two categories. One is with limit donation, another one is without limit donation. Then with limit as well as without limit can also be classified into two categories. One is 50% eligible donation, another one is 100% eligible donation. Let us see first the with limit donations. With limit donations means the total amount of with limit donation should not exceed 10% of gross qualifying amount. Okay. With limit donations. With limit donation, certain donations are 100% eligible donations. That means 100% eligible with limit donations. In this category, there are two donations. One is any donation paid to the government for promotion of family planning. Second one, any donation paid to the organization which is engaged in infrastructure development of sports and games in India. These two donations are eligible to claim deduction at the category of 100% eligible with limit donation. The next one, 50% eligible with limit donation. There are five donations. First one, any donation paid to the government or local authority for charitable purpose other than family planning. Then any donation paid for improvement of cities, towns and villages or both. Then third one, any donation paid for charitable institution for charitable purpose. Then any donation paid to the corporation which is engaged for the interest of minority community development corporation. And fifth one, any donation paid for repair or renovation of temple, mosque, church or gurudwara or the place of worship is eligible to claim deduction. Okay. The next one, without limit donations. There are four donations. 50% eligible category without limit donation. First one, any donation paid to Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund and any donation paid to Indira Gandhi Memorial Fund and any donation paid to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and any donation paid to Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund. Then next one, 100% eligible donation, 100% eligible without limit donation. Except these donations, that means 50% eligible donation in with limit donation, there are 2, and 100% with limit donation, there are 5, and 50% without limit donation, there are 4. In total, there are 11 donations. Except these 11 donations, all other donations will come under the category of 100% without limit donation, 100% without limit donations. For example, any donation to National Children's Fund, any donation made to National Defence Fund, then any donation made to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, Prime Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, then the African Fund, the National Foundation for Communal Harmony, then any donation paid for Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund. These are the donations are eligible to claim deduction under the category of without limit 100% eligible donations. The next one, deduction under section 80 GGA. This means any amount of contribution made by an assessee for scientific research or rural development is eligible to claim deduction under section 80 GGA. This type of deductions can be claimed by all type of assessees. Here the amount of deduction, the actual amount of donation made by an assessee is eligible to claim deduction. That means the entire amount of donation made by an assessee can claim as deduction under section 80 GGA. The next one, section 80 GGB. That means any donation made by an Indian company to political party is eligible to claim deduction under section 80 GGB. Here the amount of deduction is the actual amount of donation made by a company is totally eligible to claim deduction under section 80 GGB. The next one, section 80 GGC. That means any donation to political party other than company. That means if donation given to the political party other than the company is eligible to claim deduction under section 80 GGC. Here the amount of deduction, here that assessee can claim entire amount of donation which was paid by him as deduction, Okay, thank you.